Hey y'all, it's Morgan, Eddie, and Loretta.
And we are Whiskey Boat Goods. The history of Whiskey Boat Goods, basically we started out in our house using things for our home, beginning with candles, and we just realized that the quality that we were getting on what we were paying for, it just didn't line up with our needs, so we started creating things ourselves.
Yeah, we just did a lot of research and figured out what the best materials to use was, and we just kind of created those products that we knew we couldn't find anywhere else. As far as our style and branding goes, it's very Western, very derived from the Texas roots. I grew up in Tennessee, he grew up in Texas, both very, very Southern, I would say. And we brought that into every little piece of our candles, our soaps, all across the board. We used a lot of reclaimed wood. We hand dye all of our tags. Everything's very rustic and raw. We just wanted to stay natural and then also cater to both men and women. And the cool thing about our business is there is a guy and there is a girl. So I kind of bring in some feminine touches, whereas he brings in more masculine things.
Just growing up with, the way I grew up was if my mom wanted something, then my dad would go into the garage or the shop and make it. So if you look around our home, there's a lot of items that we sell, and that's because we made them for us first, and then we wanted to bring them out to you guys.
Our motto is always from our home to yours, and I feel like that just kind of sums everything up because everything that we make and sell we use in our own home.
We really try to focus on the quality of everything that we make. In our candles, we want to use clean burning materials. We use soy wax, so it's a renewable, a resource derived from a soybean, of course. Our wicks are pure cotton. There's no chemicals added to that. So you get a long burn, but more importantly, a clean burn. So you don't have to worry about if you have kids or a baby and you're burning a candle in the room, obviously safely. You don't have to worry about the amount of chemicals that the candle is releasing.
And I think also a cool part is that all of our vessels are reusable. So we have the mason jar candle, and we use that in our home. We'll pour a shot of whiskey in there and we'll drink our drinks out of that. And then as we've moved on to our limited edition vessels, all of those can be reused for stuff. We plant little succulents in it. So everything's reusable and you can use it a million different ways in your home. We also have a lot of reclaimed wood items as well as home goods stuff, and all of that stuff is derived locally. So we find all of our wood from local businesses here in Austin, and we mash all that up and we create something that we think works with our brand, but also while using stuff from other companies that we know and trust.
Yeah, specifically a lot of our cutting boards, not all of them, but a lot of our cutting boards, we use wood from a place called Burdall Sawmill that is here in Austin. They have a pecan tree farm, and they also have several mesquite trees. A lot of our cutting boards, we choose to make that. Sometimes we'll go into a specific brand look. Specifically, we can use stuff for a Purple Heart wood for veterans, or there's other specific looks that we will pull inspiration from. Since we do source all the materials ourselves, we're able to ensure that we're getting quality goods from a local source. So every single thing that we create, we really try our best to pull in local vendors, whether that be local to Austin, or specifically we really try to use at least Texas-based goods.
So one of the things that separates Whiskey Boat Goods from other businesses is just our attention to all the small details. So that means that we pour all of our candles in super small batches, and that just helps us ensure that the quality is always pristine. We also hand dye all of our tags, hand tie everything on, all the stamps, everything is done by hand.
One of the other things that sets us apart and makes us a little more unique is I have my grandfather's typewriter from when he was a kid. My mom also learned to type on that and carried it every day to school, and we type personalized notes and drop in to each order for each of our customers. And in addition to that, if customer wanted something sent out as a gift, we can personalize that note on the typewriter as well.
So another cool part about our brand as it continues to grow is that we're able to bring in more collaborations, and candles and stuff are starting to hit other retail locations. So we're working with a bunch of wholesale partners and other brands and stuff that we feel personally share our look and overall feel and vision and just the overall vibe.
In addition to us collaborating on our brand with other partners such as co-branded candles, we also try to work with other brands that share our same mindset. So we have a flag collaboration with Wild Standard, which is an Austin-based company, where we created a specific flag in collaboration with them that shares our brand and theirs. And we just tried to do the same thing on our end as far as whether that be co-branding candles or coasters or anything like that. We really like to get in with like-minded businesses to grow the vision that we have with our ethics and renewable branding. I think at the end of the day, I personally would like Whiskey Boat Goods to be a brand that people can count on, whether that is the products that we're making or the blogs or content that we're creating. Morgan spends a lot of time on our social media networks talking to people and giving a piece of ourselves so that people really can connect. I want when somebody hangs a sign up or hangs one of our flags or burns one of our candles to feel like that they're getting something that we poured our heart and soul, literally poured our heart and soul into.
And I think also that's just kind of one way that we build relationships with our customers is just telling our story. So whether it be our pop-up events where people come up and we tell them about how long our candles burn or about dyeing the tags by hand and just like all of the time that we personally spend on it, it makes those products even cooler. And something that when they do burn that candle or they light that first match that they're like, oh yeah, this is Whiskey Boat Goods, and we love what they stand for and we love that we're burning something that they put so much time and effort into.